Up next, I'll take a look at the KUXIU Magnetic Charging Stand for the 13-inch M4 iPad Pro. So if you haven't heard of KUXIU, they've been making some compelling stands and accessories for Apple devices. And I used to have a KUXIU kind of extended arm stand for my M1 iPad Pro. But unfortunately, since they changed the magnets on the iPad Pro, that stand is no longer compatible with the newer M4 iPad Pro, so I decided to pick up a new one. And I picked up the KUXIU Magnetic Charging Stand for the iPad. And this one is compatible with the 13-inch M4 iPad Pro, and it's something that I find very useful when I want to use my iPad as almost like a desktop. I'll add a keyboard and a mouse, and it works really well. And one thing that I liked about this one, it was the arm reminded me of the old iMac with the adjustable arm. So that was one reason why I chose this one over some of the others that they have on the market now. And the other feature that I liked about this stand is it wasn't just a stand, it's a charging stand. So you can connect it to power, and it will charge your iPad as you use it, so that you could keep the Thunderbolt port free for other accessories like, say, an external hard drive, which I actually find myself using a lot with my iPad Pro. So let's go ahead and get into it and unbox the magnetic charging stand. So here it is, the KUXIU magnetic charging stand. And you can see that is how it works. Little beauty shot there with the iPad Pro. And on the back, you can fold it. And that's another thing I'm looking forward to. It supposedly folds into a real compact form factor, so I'm hoping I'll be able to stick this in my bag and take it with me when I travel as well. You can rotate it, you have an adjustable angle, and you can also use it in landscape as well as portrait. There's the stand itself, and you get almost like a woven USB-C cable with it. And that's all that comes with it. And there is the stand itself. See, it does rotate. You can hear that. It's kind of cool. And the bottom isn't as weighted as I thought it might be. Now this is not light. I could probably stick this in my bag, as you can see, but it is going to add some weight to my bag if I do put it in there. I noticed that right off the bat. But somewhat compact form factor, somewhat. You can see there's a sticker compatible with 13-inch Pro M4. Let's go ahead and peel that off. Oh, that's stuck on there. And let's open up the stand. Little foam inserts fall off. Yeah, rotate. It's kind of cool, actually. I like this adjustable arm. And this is, so you can use it in portrait, or you can swivel it there in landscape mode. And if you look on the back, there is a USB-C port there, so that you can charge the iPad as you use the stand. Now the USB-C cord, I will say, is kind of short. So you can plug that into there and then plug the other end into power. So let's go ahead and put the iPad Pro into the stand. And my iPad Pro currently has a PITAKA case installed. This is the PITAKA Premium Woven case, and I took a look at this in a previous video, so if you want to take a look at that, I'll put the link up here and in the description below. But I wanted to see if this will work with this. This has the same the magnets in here are in the same areas to work with the Magic Keyboard, so I'd imagine it should work with this stand as well. There's material there, let's see. and it does work. So compatible with or without a case, the PITAKA case. I'm glad that this works with my PITAKA case, actually. And you can see it gives you some pretty good viewing angles. So it is a little weighted heavy, so you're not going to get it really, really low, or you can get it low to where it actually touches the desk or surface you have it on, but it won't hold it above it. As you can see, it's a little bit too weighted, it'll drop. But this actually, if you get it really low, this is actually a pretty good writing position or drawing position if you wanted to write or draw on your iPad. Do like that. So that's a good position. Also, if you wanted to do some typing on here, you can do that as well. There are some restrictions to where the weight will cause the iPad to drop, but for the most part, I mean, that is actually a good position for me. So now also, if you wanted to bring along your keyboard and mouse accessories, and here I have the Logitech Keys to Go keyboard, which is a great, really minimal keyboard that you can stick in your backpack when you travel. I also took a look at this in the previous video, so I'll link that in the description below. And their Logitech mouse as well. So this will give you a good workstation to turn your iPad Pro into and get some stuff done, you know, be real productive with this kind of setup. As you can see, angle that, since it is plugged in, you can see it's charging right there. So the charging does work on here. Pull this off. The connections here will show the charging. So this is a really sturdy stand, as you can see, made out of metal. Nice kind of smooth surface here for the iPad. The bottom does have kind of like a silicone bottom so that it sticks to the surface like your desk, so you don't have to worry about it rotating. It'll rotate like that on its own. Minimal branding here, little KUXIU branding there. That doesn't bug me too much. I like minimal branding. I wish they didn't have that on there, but it's fine. As you can see, the iPad charges right up on this charging stand. That's cool. That is cool. And you can rotate it. It goes 360 degrees around, so if you're sitting across from someone, you can show them your iPad like that. Hey, take a look at that. What do you think? Yep, cool. You can continue working. And again, this also works in portrait mode. So if you wanted to do that, you can use your iPad in portrait mode. This will give you a lot more real estate if you're doing some typing, if you're composing anything or writing anything, you can use it in portrait mode. But I'll probably use it mostly in landscape mode, as that's how I get most of my work done. So this is a really cool, really useful stand for your iPad Pro 13-inch. Again, you still have this USB-C Thunderbolt port open, so you can connect accessories to it, and your iPad will still charge, obviously, because it's a charging stand. It would have been great though if in the stand itself here they would have put maybe like a Qi charger. So if you had AirPods, you can toss them on there and have them charge at the base, or maybe even your iPhone, you could put your iPhone and have it charge at the base too. That would have been some great added functionality. But as it is, just as a pure magnetic charging stand for your iPad Pro, I feel this is going to be very useful for me. Yeah, I can actually use my iPad. Again, this is more like a little workstation. I can do video, edit video on here, and get some real work done on this iPad with this stand. So that's going to do it for this video on the KUXIU magnetic charging stand. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you find a stand like this useful, or do you have a favorite stand that maybe I should take a look at, or maybe I might like as well? Again, please let me know in the comments. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and maybe tapping the bell to get notified when I post new content. So until the next one, please take care and be safe out there.